Welcome guys. Today in this video, I will give you 10 awesome tips and tricks that you need to know as a COD mobile player, and it will help you to get better at this game. Starting with first trick, choose landing spot wisely. Always choose regions with a good balance of loot availability and low player density, such as downtown, standoff, bus station and kill house, because the first couple of seconds of game are really important. The location of your landing affects your chance of surviving greatly. Players will have sufficient loot in order to take fights with enemy. A good amount of loot will allows players to take back-to-back fights without having to worry about ammunition or healing supplies. High-tier loot zone contains richer loot, but they also increase the risk of early clashes, which can rapidly terminate your game. Tip number 2. Engage smartly. Always make wise selections regarding when to participate in combat. Only engage enemies when you have a reasonable chance of winning the fight. Always avoid unnecessary fight, especially when you are outside your comfort zone. Consider factors like your health, enemy's position and available cover. Engaging an opponent may draw unwanted attention to yourself and jeopardize your position. When you do engage, go for surprise attack and keep the elements of surprise in mind. During combat, always seek shelter and use the terrain to your advantage in the game. Tip number 3. Positioning properly. Positioning is most important when you are fighting with a full squad. It's not a good idea to reveal your position. After each shot you fire against the opposition, immediately change your position. This will enable you to catch the enemy off guard and strike from several angles. You can't straight jump into 4 players alone. You have to kill them one by one, so the way use cover and fire. Try to analyze the situation and make different strategies. Tip number 4. Rotate smartly. Always rotate yourself smartly during last zone fights. Early rotation really helps and is important from a professional point of view. It allows the players to get into a new position before any other team reaches, and also allows the team to recorrect their position if a team is already there in the spot. And late rotating smartly in last zone fights gives you huge advantage over your opponent. This strategy also helps you catch opponents off guard as they rush towards the safe zone. Tip number 5. Choose right weapons. There are several types of guns that can be found in COD Mobile. However, you are allowed to keep 2 guns at a time. Therefore, a player should be well acquainted with pros and cons of each weapons and their attachment. It's really important to choose your guns and attachments in the game wisely. After spending some time and training, you could easily pick your favorite assault rifle, SMG or shotgun. This way you can win most games while picking the awesome guns. Tip number 6. Use vehicles wisely. Vehicles are very handy. There are many scattered around the map, usually around loot areas. They help you cover distance quickly, and you can also run over players with them and deal damage. Also, if you are trying to retrieve your teammates' dog tags, you can simply grave them by driving over them without having to take unnecessary fights. Tip number 7. Use headphones. Using headphones while playing COD Mobile is very important. Sounds play a big role in COD Mobile, whether it's voice chat, communication with the squad, or even enemies' footsteps. Sound is more important than sight in close-range fights or while pushing an enemy in the house. Sound is the most important thing. Getting to know where the enemy is will be a huge bonus for you. The sound mechanics in game are directional, and you can experience them best with headphones. If you are not using headphones, you will miss out on these cues that will help you discern where exactly the enemy is. In results, you almost lost every fight. Tip number 8. Select class wisely. Always use an appropriate skill while playing COD Mobile VR. While every skill is serviceable during combat, try not to use skills that rely on teammates to be effective. I found that Ninja, Pump and Rewind class works amazing in every possible situations. I recommend you to use these classes for more effective results. Tip number 9. Use your mini-map. Always watch mini-map on your screen, as it is extremely useful. By keeping an eye on the mini-map you can learn about enemy footsteps, car movements and the direction of the gunshot are coming. The mini-map also provide updates related to safe zone area, income airdrops location, enemies helicopter location, and it also provides chip terminal location, which gives you a huge advantage during playing COD Mobile. Best control setup. The control layout is probably one of the most essential features in COD Mobile that plays a decisive role in a match. COD Mobile offers complete customization of in-game controls. Hence, players should customize their control layout before entering any game. Many professional players are using 4-finger claw grip. This claw setup is pretty accurate for ADS and movements. While using assault rifles at medium or long range, you can also use SMG or shotguns after mastering the controls at different ranges. Always adjust buttons according to your comfort. This will give you huge advantage in the game. The 3-finger setup gives satisfactory results at close range as well as longer ranges. This setup is more balanced than a 2-finger claw grip, as one can use ADS far more quickly. Players should keep the left-hand index finger on the fire buttons and adjust the placement as per their convenience. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. If you learned something new today, then hit the like button and subscribe for more upcoming content like these. See you guys in the next video. Peace.